only reason we're actually able to identify Victor as Esan is because of his surname. So you can see the importance of keeping your family name. Unlike these days when many of you, and I know women are equally to blame, who will now jointly, both father and mother, will now decide to start answering the father's first name. So we are losing generation of people who do not have identity to the place and land of their birth. In this video, I'm going to use the current debate that is going on around the Esan son, Victor Osimhen, who is currently representing Nigeria in the African Cup of Nations. I'm actually not going to dwell on the debate. I want to talk about the key lessons I think we all should learn from this debate. Is whether we are from Esan or from Nigeria or other parts of the world. These three key lessons is relevant to us all. One, the importance of keeping our family name, because it's a very important form of identity for us. And secondly, the importance of getting our children to either know where we come from or identify with the community we come from. Thirdly, is the importance of speaking our language to our children. Hear me right, not teaching, speaking our language to our children. Hi, my name is Mabel. On my YouTube channel where I teach Esan language, I'm popularly known as Auntie Mabel. However, this video is going to be focused on Esan Mega Forum. If you don't know of that forum, it's a very big forum of Esan people on Facebook. It's a Facebook page for Esan. It's a Facebook group for Esan people. So there's been some debate surrounding the young man Victor Osimhen, him not identified as Esan and all the other stuff people are saying. So this is why I feel we that see here that either parents or grandparents, there are three lessons we should learn from it rather than just talking and debating around it. So those are the three key lessons I want us to learn from it that I mentioned in the intro of this video. However, those of you who do not speak Esan yet or do not speak Esan properly yet, I'm going to first of all speak to my Esan people in Esan because I'm really learning to speak more of this Esan because I think it's important because of my channel. Some people have said I should talk more in Esan. So here, I'll first of all speak in Esan. At the end, I will summarize what I've said in Esan in English for those of you who don't speak Esan properly yet. Right, let me go straight to the point. Iwoke san va bulu va do iwoke san no sima ene kicha vani ba kicha ye di omo we ki ole woni nu achi ogo ni ebate boti ole video na va do aji va ji san ne va le gini va re ago ni video na va de kele ni me kicha ye me ne ye cha ye di omo ki ole va do va bokian ebi me hodi meta ebi beg me kare tire bo tire si en he woni e bareta lo na ole ukpokpa no rubeki ole o hehe no rubeki ole nima se a li abama no hwa rese ye ti ole ba ti ba rie ni ba he ba jibu ibiba ne a se ya li no ason si ba le on sa bawa bi li on sa bawa no hwa pesen me dato no tana warbe jan lelenya ebe ono kuwo mama sunu ke ye san pa o be ma e we charity begins at home ma mu he bi se ma we akihonia okpe akibi omo akiri okwo sekase ka muhabi ho wa wori okwo nya ene bububu ke kwe ho na ne ati na tie na ne ati na elino sina ni kere eso ke nya benjamin that membe be e ki make do yi Mrs. Mabel Johnson me yi Mrs. Mabel Joseph Mrs. Mabel Paul be wa kwati oni ba ono muru ono money ebate oni kolo no sima na gbo we are hailing only Mr. Innocent omo zokpe a we have body tan elie san ni ready agidigba ye we ko so gbagba rele omo ezokpe a elie san wo honi yes o yes san wo honi be wo me akire me nya sade ole kiri okwu oro wena no ro answer Mrs. Esther Innocent. Ibiole Miss Antonia Innocent. Ole naba ole helike. Eso akicha gburu alwe so be kiole emebi eli ono mi oma na nya mebi eli etano sole odi anu seno o oseje ole eli ole. Eso ki we obi okwonek eso okwo kiole okwonak ya mi okwonak eli okwonak ya ji Mrs. Esther Omozukbia. Ibi na ya ji Jonathan Innocent. Webi okwe ki hebi omomo ayele solere biono moto yina biono mole biono mo. Webale mama sie mweni arubone bubu bolebo. Ami ege sonia we akiji school no so biye jada webe no so biye ati elinke ati obi elinke. Kwa ijoni okpa baba onele that only no sabama no revade na waro Kennedy family. Waro ge borebejan kwa kigena eki sabore tiebo no uki jana na vada biena vade re rose be potoli the 10th generation. Osimhen mi akiwe agborebejan kwati osegale agborebejan kwati omozo be ayele ne Osimhen be kiole. We are ahead we are react tili abana Innocent. Asiboni kolo no seni re imoe ekwa ko school idumu no sere. Ayele oboni Innocent ni woje. Asibe ni re dari be ko ewie. Ayele Innocent ni wona hi. Beto ayo mozo pe. Asabo. Tie na agbon so ron na homonos o ware yo to ebo ware ja ware ruwa. Agbon heli no say no epe ije ware eboku no. What is that name from originally? Again, we are when Nigeria making, but there's able naturally some those states ole making ole only in ave. Ebo mama tina we be one nita. Metaba heb me otan meta avec yon otananya. O zevano ki boriwo ole eboma. Melele egenike asabori are iwokan juwa ejada biene. Ami alui ihwe. Alwi Christmas ahe na ahiromi ahe na vibe kpoma ayi holiday no especially holiday no kwokwa ahe na vibe wa ekilenji na vibe ebo himi na vibe biaja na vibe uromi na vibe ebo ji ole na vibe uromi o egwa na vibe kpoma ni ana ni amele ofe okimu agboneja esa bo je jesusu aremni riore no aye ko weja ada mi ejibo ibo kin sakidada kwegbe we aseye chari bi ejo Oji we akiakia we he na kubuwa we he na ni ono ha ebese potentially has gebuwa. Bebo makire we be bakire leje na va. Violeze no bi omoda Victor dazi Yoruba okpa na Yoruba lele. Me banle me oyo we meru no buji abale bi no le me banle beze na ba mi ase no setemu na abale bi no le me ale beze ne da mi eva sabore na suwa odi le mi kikebe. Oyo ni ma woye tanya marweja e ma mi maka lu mi naturally botoli mistake mere botoli no se nva ha no ho se am mi ma se kalu ma wada ye lu mi no se be mara ho ma lo ma hole ma cheche do reflect ma cheche do hole be ge odalu ma kwa hiyo ne mi na ma ba lu no se leze me da tanya nanya to me da ho me tanya mama tanya esoro oba wusuba nye soro no ase momo we ase you kan we was the akhirikiri eso cha ye ribo ma cha ye mi makije mo ebe santioli eje are ye je we kire mo ibi o mo kire we kire mi bi ye bo kire ware pasere egben wa ser chichere mine ne mi na majmal we wo boni Victor bia balena ramuje Victor wa lesa o wa dan le jolly na vai o yo boy ye mo Victor man ma bi Victor ma ba malele ma ba zuzu romana ma ba zisana ma ba hesri Victor va why Victor la sabo ri gbo le ba de jada bio o so je anu ki gboriwo oli uro na se melele o mama no ho na ri azo no uro na no se we aho ni bi Esan wole wa azo no be ko wa wa azo no wo ha so ene ya be hon meta ramde esa busuma de kise eso suma de kise zisano se me sharebo yeto no tanakhiri Now, let me summarize in English. Please bear with me. Today is really a rant, and I really have to rant in a way that my people will understand. So, like I rightly said in the intro, um, the three things I know it's good to debate, but it's also good to have lessons, to learn lessons from the debate moving forward, rather than just talk about it. Social media is such a platform, people just talk, 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 and just move on. Nobody learn anything from it and move on to the next gist, the next trending gist. So please, the three lessons I want us to learn from this Victor Osimhen debate. One, please let's keep our surname. It's very common now that you will see some men will now be giving their first name as surname to their children. Some of them are giving different excuses. Oh, my surname is so my family name is so large now they don't know who is who. I want them to differentiate who I am out of all of them. Once your children leave that community, that your circle of influence, your friends, your schoolmates, your old boys and whatever, your village, your family, they move on to the rest of the world. Nobody knows whether the innocent you are anymore. I use example in that my example. The person who started this Esan Mega Forum, our brother, Mr. Innocent Omonzubia. If his children are answering innocent, Esther innocent, Martina innocent, or whatever trending names you people name these days, you as your first name, nobody will know the innocent they are. But once you mention that Omozo, even if you are home and abroad, people will ask you, oh, where is that thing? Where is that name from? What's the meaning? Our names are very meaningful. It's our identity. Some people say, even some people have given excuse to me. Who even want to be associated with some people? Oh, my family, they are witches and wizards, this and that. The people give different excuses. Why don't you be the good one out of the family of witches and wizards so you can make the good name? Let me tell you, even if you choose not to have your surname, people, where are you? Who are you going to identify with? Oh, I'm a Nigerian. Or I'm not even, some people we don't even want to be identified as Nigerians anymore. Or are you going to say you're an Igbo? Even when you try to identify, disguise yourself, you have your sense of identity is very important. You cannot go and claim a different country, a different place from who you are. So it's very important. Our names are very, very important. Where possible, even give your first name to your people. Let me tell you one thing, especially with daughters, when you get married, you are likely to marry. These days, this world is a global village. You are likely to even marry outside of your tribe. But when somebody hear Omoye Okonkwo, they will know that Omoye is from Esan. So our sense of identity is very important. Then the second thing I mentioned as well is uh, our community, taking your children home. I know home is in a way now, going to the village and all of that is very risky now, but it wasn't always like that. I always used to bring my children home from when they were small. My children actually know the villages and know the culture and everything that goes on more than even children that were born in Nigeria. When my daughter talks about different parts of Nigeria today, some people say, oh, are you sure you didn't grow up in Nigeria? So that let's take them home where possible. Even now that is not safe to take people, children home, but still identify with your community wherever they are. There's so many community, there's so even community group online, there's group everywhere, there's even face-to-face group so you can identify wherever you are based, at home or abroad, identify with your people. That's the best gift you can give to your children. Then thirdly, is speaking the language. I know some of us we say we don't speak it. I don't speak it perfectly. You see, when I'm talking, trying to talk in this, and sometimes I'm missing it up. But on my channel, some people have said, "Oh, speak more in this rather than just saying words and sentences and interpret it in English." So for those advanced one, I'm learning to speak more Esan. Then there, even when I started that my Esan language platform on YouTube. I wasn't perfect. I know it's something I'm passionate about. That's why I just decided to start it. Some of the first videos I did, they were not as good as I would have loved them to be. If there are some videos I see today, they are not perfect. But let us just do a little bit here and there. But one thing I have to say, for your children to speak Isa or speak your language, you have to be consistent at home. If you speak it, mix it with the dominant language will take over. Learn from our mistakes. Many of us were doing that. We're speaking Isa to our children. Before you know it, they start primary school, started mixing it with English. Now it's only few Esan they can speak. They cannot speak it fluently, and the children are not happy that they cannot speak the Esan very well. This is why I feel is like I always tell people, it's good to learn from your own mistakes, it's even better to learn from the mistakes of others. So please, let's do something about this. Okay? If you have watched this video up to this point and you want to learn more about how I'm trying to promote a sound language, you can please click. I'll put the link to my YouTube channel somewhere on this video so you can go there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also anywhere you want to contribute to this promoting the Esan language, let us work together, because together we can achieve more. So on that note, I will say, Babulu, Ibo Esan, and Wakimboy.